Konnichiwa minasan, namaskar, and a very warm welcome to all of you to the class in the second lecture series on Introduction to Japanese Language and Culture. In our last class, we learned how to give things and how to receive, basically polite form, how to invite somebody politely, how to request somebody politely. Now you all watch a lot of animation, and in animation you would have noticed that they use a lot of plain form, whereas when we talk during conversation we use lot of mass form. So now there is an exercise for you. When you watch animation next time, try to sort of see all the plain form over there and try to convert it into mass form. Now let us listen to the kaiwa as we always do, and you can see how much you understand, and whatever is left I am going to do it right here with you. The kaiwa is between Tanaka-san and Rao-san. Minasan, futari no kaiwa yoku kiite kudasai.
Rao-san, 久しぶりですね。
そうですね。田中さん元気？
元気よ。論文発表はどうだった？
大丈夫だった。田中さんは最近忙しいね。
そうよ。今来月の国際会議のペーパーを書いています。英語で初めて発表するので、ちょっと心配してます。ラオさん、ちょっと悪いけど、手伝ってくれませんか？
いつでも来てください。大丈夫ですよ。心配しないでください。
ありがと
う。頑張ってね。
So you just heard the kaiwa, and I am quite sure you were able to catch a lot of words over there. There are a few new things and I am going to explain now. So, Rao-san, sashiburi desu ne, meeting you after a long time. So desu ne. Tanaka-san genki, so intonation is rising. Genki. Genki yo. Ronbun happyo wa dou datta? How was the ronbun? Happyo. Ronbun is thesis and happyo is presentation. Do datta, do is how and datta is past for this. Daijobu datta, it was absolutely all right. Tanaka-san wa saikin isogashii ne. Saikin is these days. Isogashi is busy. These days you are busy, isn't it? So yo, that's right. Ima raigetsu no kokusai kaigi no paper o kaite imasu. So, kokusai is international, kaigi no paper o kaite imasu. Eigo de hajimete happyou suru no de shinpai shite masu. Eigo is English, de in English. Hajimete, first time happyou shimasu no de chotto shinpai desu. I am a little worried. Hajimete, first time, and happyou is presentation. Suru no de is kara, which is reason for the activity. So, shinpai shite imasu. So, I am a little worried. And then he says to Rao-san, Rao-san, chotto warui kedo, tetsudatte kuremasen ka? So, kuremasen you did last time. Tetsudau is the verb. Tetsudau. So, you have done it in te form, meaning help. So, please help me and I will receive the favor. This is a kind of an expression used very commonly by Japanese, improper on my part, basically meaning that I will be taking your time, but kedo you know is but, warui as in not bad as very bad or something, but warui here means that I will be taking a little of your time. So, chotto warui kedo, I am being very direct, I have not informed you and I am just asking you for a favor right now. So, chotto warui kedo tetsudatte kuremasen ka? Itsudemo kite kudasai. So, he says itsudemo, anytime, kite kudasai, please come over. He could have also said itsudemo kiite kudasai. Kiite kudasai, you are always welcome to ask me anytime. Daijobu desu yo. And now he says daijobu for what? For the presentation. Shinpai shinai de kudasai. Daijobu is it's alright, and shinpai shinai de kudasai. Verb in naide form. Please do not worry. Arigato and then gambatte. Arigato is for what? For allowing me to come anytime I want. Gambatte ne. So I am just going to do it very, very quickly with you. So well, the first thing that was there in your kaiwa was o genki desu ka. I am sure you all know what o genki desu ka means. Genki over here is in good health. So generally when you meet somebody, then you would say genki desu ka, and then it is not genki desu ka, it is o genki, because you are asking the person how he is doing. So the basic meaning of genki is how are you, and also it has the meaning of are you in good health. And so now it is made out of two kanjis, and what are the kanjis? 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this kanji over here. What does this mean? This means origin. And what does this mean? This means spirit or mood. The basic meaning of this character is steam, actually air. So here with genki, when the two are combined, we relate it to health, just well-being. Now, if someone asks you o genki desu ka, then what should be your reply? Genki desu, and not o genki. O is honorific. I am sure you remember doing o earlier in one of our lessons. So o is not used with self or with family members. What is the proper response to o genki desu ka? Okage-sama de genki desu. Now this is very, very polite and generally used with seniors or in formal situations. If it's your friend and he asks you genki desu ka, you could just say genki. Hai, genki desu, or genki desu. But if some senior asks you, or somebody whom you do not know, have met for the first time, maybe on a train, maybe traveling, so then you would say okage-sama de genki desu. The intonation is flat. Okage-sama de genki desu, and then you bow as well. In an informal situation with friends, amongst friends, o is also not required because you are informal. So just genki, and you can see from the intonation it is rising, and the answer could be genki, or just daijobu, I am alright. So these are situations where you can use genki desu ka. Then there was another word, do datta. Datta, as I told you earlier, is past of this, past form for this, and do means how. You have done this earlier as kohi wa do desu ka? How about coffee? So now just for revision over here, past form for this is da, deshita is datta, datta, then dewa arimasen is dewanai, dewanai, and dewa arimasen deshita is dewa nakatta. So I have written it like this and also like this for you: des, da, dewanai, datta, and dewa nakatta. This is past and past negative, and this is negative. Is it all right? So you can practice all your verbs like this, make mass form and also make plain form for it. Do datta, how was it, and the it can be understood from context. If it is past, then it is datta. If it is present or maybe for future, then it is this. Now, there was another word which was daijobu. So, now what does daijobu mean? Basically, daijobu means it's all right, it's okay, maybe depending on situation I am fine. For example, maybe I am doing something and someone can come and ask me, do desu ka, daijobu desu ka, is everything fine with you? During an exam, the teacher can ask, daijobu desu ka, are you fine with the paper? Shiken wa daijobu desu ka? Is the test all right? So, you can see it is used in various situations. Now, you can just look at the kanji and see how similar it is. It is a simple kanji. You have done this one, dai, the spelling is incorrect. So, daijobu, daijobu. Dai you have already done. Now, this, but what you need to do over here is cut it and then these two again over here. I will make it again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like this and 1, 2 and like this. Daijobu, daijobu desu. So, maybe now as I am teaching you, minasan kore wa daijobu desu ka? Is it all right? Have you understood? Minasan, kino watashi tachi wa ageru murau o benkyou shimashita. Zenbu daijobu desu ka? Wakarimashita ka? So, in that manner you can use daijobu. Is everything fine with you now? You have understood? Now, there was another word, itsudemo. Itsudemo is made of two words. What are the words? One is itsu, which means when, or sometimes also what time, what date or what day. Then the other word is demo. Demo you have done as but. Watashi wa kohi o nomimasu, demo kocha o nomimasen. So, when we join the two, the meaning is very different. The meaning becomes any time. Itsudemo ii desu. Any time is all right. And you can use it in negative and in positive both. Itsudemo wa dame desu yo. Itsudemo ikenai. That is, every time you cannot do what you want. And as was in the passage, itsudemo ii desu. Itsudemo kiite kudasai. You can ask me anytime you want. Now, there is a small dialogue over here. Itsu denwa shite ii desu ka? When is it a good time to call you? Itsudemo daijobu desu. So, you can use daijobu also over here. Itsudemo anytime daijobu desu. You can call me anytime you want. Anytime is fine with me. So, in this manner, these two very important words that you use in Kaiwa, you can try to make some sentences on your own, some dialogues on your own, and I am sure you will be very comfortable. So, now there was particle de also in the conversation, and we have done particle de in different ways earlier. Now, there is another way you can use particle de, and let us see how we can use this particle de which was there in the dialogue and what it conveys. So, now you can see this picture. There are two gentlemen and A-san is saying something to B. So, what is it? Rao says, excuse me, where is the metro station? And he is looking a little boggled, completely unable to answer. So, what does this gentleman say? Sumimasen, eigo wakaranai kara nihongo de hanashite kudasai. So, he says, I am sorry, eigo is English, wakaranai kara, kara over here is reason. So, I do not understand English, Thus, because of this reason, Nihongo de in Japanese hanashite kudasai. So, B-san is a Japanese and he doesn't understand English, and that is what he is telling Rao-san. So, please speak in Japanese. And similarly over here, he is talking in Japanese and he is probably Rao-san and does not know. A-san is over here and B-san is here and he says something in Japanese. Sumimasen, eki, and where is the metro station in Japanese? Eki wa doko desu ka? And Rao-san does not know, he is just gone to Japan. And what does he say? Sumimasen, Nihongo wakaranai kara eigo de hanashite kudasai. So, using particle de for language as well to show that please talk in this language, or I can talk in this language. Nihongo de hanashimasu. Happyou wa eigo de shimasu ka? Nihongo de shimasu ka? Watashi wa happyou wa eigo de shimasu. 日本語はちょっと下手ですから英語でします。So I will do my 発表 in English. I am a little uncomfortable in Japanese. Now there is another particle de which I want to do with you today, and that is in this manner. What do you show now when you use particle de with money? So, ぶどうは いくらですか? 1 kilo で500円です。1 kilo is 1 kg. 1 kg de. So, over here the meaning of de is for. 1 kilo で500円です。For 500 yen you will get 1 kg. 1 kg is for 500 yen. You can see very clearly, earlier they was in and now they is for, used with okane or amount, as you can see in the kaiwa. I will read it once again. ぶどうは いくらですか? 1 kilo で500円です。1 kg is for 500 yen. リンゴも1キロで500円ですか? I am sure you understand this. Ringo is also 500 yen for a kg? いいえ、700円です。Now he points at this particular thing and says, すみません、これは日本語で in Japanese as we did earlier. 日本語で何ですか? So he wants to know the word. さくらんぼです。さくらんぼ is cherry. So じゃあさくらんぼを1キロください。1 kg さくらんぼ please give to me. Now over here 1キロで500円です。So 1 kg is for 500円。So now you can see that you can use this for amount and for money. 1 kilo de 500円です or over here as we did earlier in our previous slide, Nihongo de for language in Japanese. Or you can say ドイツ語で part time は何ですか? Part time is アルバイト。So ドイツ語で part time はアルバイトです。So in this manner you can use it with languages and with money or amount. So now we learnt verb te form plus naide kudasai, which means please do not do. We have a word over here in our kaiwa, shimpai shinaide kudasai. So let us see what it means. See, shimpai means to worry and shinaide means please do not and kudasai means please. So as you can see over here, shimpai, worry, shimpai shinai, will not worry, will not worry. Shimpai shinai de kudasai. Please, because of this, please do not worry. Now in the kaiwa he says shinpai shinaide daijobu desu yo. So the moment he says shinpai shinaide, then it means that either they are very good friends or they are working together, or the relationship is very, very informal. You could also say that Tanaka-san is a little younger than Rao-san, because he is not using the must form over here. Shinpai shinaide, intonation is rising and must form is not there. Also you can understand from yo, daijobu desu yo. So again intonation is rising and yo is very, very informal. It is an informal particle used with juniors or people your same age and not with seniors. I am again and again doing the polite form, the must form, the way you are supposed to speak with seniors, the way you are supposed to speak with your own group. Now, naide kudasai verbs were also given in lesson 9. You can see these are new verbs, verbs which you have done, meanings are not given. So, not go, not write, not read, not buy, not walk and not eat, and you can make the naide kudasai form on your own and see. Try it with other verbs as well. Now we have not been doing kanji for a long time, so I want to do some kanji today. These verbs you have done. Now this is iku, once again very, very quickly, iku meaning to go. This is kau, you have two eyes over here and legs. So you can understand it as buying things with your eyes open. This is kau. Then remember doing kai mono, which is shopping, and mono over here means things. So 1, 2, 3 like this and then like this, kai mono. So you have done this word, so remember it as kanji. And kaku, think of the pictogram that we did as writing was done with brush. So you have this here and then nichi. This is ka and ku, kaku. Not very proportionate, but well, I am sure you can make it proportionate. Writing on this becomes a little difficult. So these are the 3 verbs that we had done. I want to do a new verb with you. From the pictogram, I am sure you can understand that this man is selling something. So 1, 2 and this is small, this is big and this is small, and then like this, and these are the 2 legs, means uru. This is the leg part here, like this. Always in any character where you have this, this denotes leg, and this is person. Okay, so he is selling something on a tray. Now why I need this is because I want to tell you this kanji, which is yomu, and you can see urimasu is here, uru is here, and this character which gives it the meaning is you, which means to speak. So speak something and tell everybody that I am selling this, please read and see what it is. Remember these 2 pictograms and I am sure it will be easy. So imas and urimas together make it yomu. Now this is yomi kata, yomi kata, way to read, and yomi sha, person who reads, a reader. Yomi sha, person who reads, basically a reader. So these are 2 new words for you, yomi kata. Now there is one more, aruku, aruku. Now there is this old man, after walking for a while, very tired, So he stops, he rests, and then he starts walking. So this kanji over here means stop, and this kanji over here means little. Skoshi you have done as shosho. In shosho o machi kudasai, little bit for quantity, skoshi. So when you join the two, it becomes aruku, like this, like this. So stop for a while and then walk again, go forward again. Look at the picture, remember this old man, and I am sure you will remember aruku. Now there are these two kanjis, uru and yomu, very similar. I have already told you the way to write it. Then this is new, but this one is old. This is tsuchi, which means earth, and this kanji is used for samurai also. One reading is samurai and also means person. The reading is shi. Remember these two very similar looking kanjis, tsuchi, which is this one, and shi or samurai. There is another reading for samurai, which is like this, person, and then you have done this as otera. This part you have done as otera, which is a temple, and person over here in the temple waiting on the monk. So basically an attendant. You have lot of people in the temples who are there with the monks to help them with a lot of work, and this is where the idea of this character is coming from. Samurai, this is also samurai, and this also means samurai. This is longer than the second line, also shi. Now there was an expression gambatte ne, which means please work hard, continue doing the good work. So over here gambatte is for study hard. This person is working for his exams and all his friends are saying gambatte ne. So ashita shikenaru kara ima gambatte ne. You can also use it as gambarimashita kedo yoku dekimasen deshita. I tried very hard but could not do well. So gambatte ne. Now there is another kaiwa which has polite form. I want you to listen to the kaiwa and then answer the questions. I will quickly tell you some of the words which you may not know. So Rao-san, kino no jigyo ni kimasen deshita ne. Jigyo is class. You did not come, isn't it? Sensei sumimasen, asa nebo shite. I overslept and thus could not come. Ja, shukudai soko ni oite kudasai. Please put your shukudai, which is homework, over there. Sensei could have said koko ni oite directly, but because Rao-san is not a small boy, so Sensei is saying oite kudasai. Now Rao-san wants to say something, so he says, Sensei Sensei says, nan desu ka? Sensei jitsu wa, actually speaking, densha no naka ni shukudai no notebook o wasuremashita. I forgot my notebook. So Rao-kun, sore wa 3 kaimei desu yo. So this is the 3rd time you have done this. Atarashi mezamashi doke o katta hoga ii yo. So see, yo over here to people who are junior. Mezamashi doke is alarm clock. You better buy a new alarm clock. Hai sensei, wakarimashita. Sensei sumimasen desu ga. So this is an expression, very polite expression used when you want a favor. So 2 jikan no yasumi o itadakemasen ka? Because he is talking to his sensei, then he is saying, please could I get 2 hours of leave? Doshite, immediately sensei will ask. Sensei densha no shute ni itte eki ni kiite mimasu. I will go to the terminus and ask the eki in for my notebook. Komatta ne. That is going to be really tough whether you are going to get it or not. Komatta means I am worried. Mitsukaru to ii ne. If you can find it, it will be very good. If you do not find it, then what is going to happen is what sensei is worried about. Sensei, moshibake arimasen, sugu mairimasu. So, again mairimasu you did last time. I will return or come back. Moshibake arimasen is very, very polite for I am very sorry. 2 jikan ato, Rao-san, mitsukarimashita ka? Could you find it? Ekiin ga sagashite kuremashita. He looked for it and gave it to me. Ja, yokatta desu ne. That's really good. Sensei, shukudai wa soko ni okimashita. I have put my shukudai over there. Osoku natte sumimasen. This is for the shukudai, giving the shukudai late. Ki o tsukete ne, Rao-san. And then he looks at the shukudai and, yoku dekitemasu ne. So you have done well. Sensei, kurasu no Yamamoto-kun ni tetsudatte moraimashita. So, kurasu no Yamamoto-kun. Kun over here, very, very informal because they are all students together, same age. So, you don't have to say or use san. Okay, ni tetsudatte, he helped me and I received the favor. Now, over here, gambatte, arigato gozaimashita. And then Rao-san could have also used shitsurei shimasu. So, he is moving out and excuse me. That is the polite way of excusing yourself from sensei's room or from anybody's room. This is in the script. You can go over. There are some kanjis which you will recognize, I am sure, and then you can do this part. Read the passage carefully and answer the following questions. So, now some of you would like to appear for the JLPT exam, which is the language proficiency exam, and these exams, as I told you earlier, happen twice a year, and I had also told you that I will be taking some questions from past JLPT papers. Today I am going to take one and let us see what the question is. You will be comfortable once you see the paper. So, the first thing that you will see on the paper, of course, is your registration number. So, after that it is all in Japanese. There is no Roman. I will read it out because this is what is written in the beginning. So, read the passage and tick the correct answer. Tsugi no bunsho o yonde shitsumon ni kotaete kudasai. Bunsho is passage o yonde, read, shitsumon question ni kotaete kudasai, please answer. Kotae wa 1234 kara from 1234 ichiban ii most appropriate mono o hitotsu erande kudasai. Please tick the most appropriate answer. Oshirase means notice. So, what is the notice? Daigaku de gakusei ga kono kami o mimashita. There is a notice at the university. This is what the students see. What is it? De and ga, because it is there. This is what they saw. So, Nihongo ichi to Nihongo ni no kurasu no minasan e. A over here, as I have told you, is used only for ikukuru and kairu, but A over here is to them. This notice is for Nihongo ichi to Nihongo ni no kurasu no minasan. Minasan is gakusei, gakusei. So, what is the notice? Kyou Degawa sensei wa ohiru made oyasumi desu. Because it is sensei, so oyasumi desu. Gozen no Nihongo ichi no kurasu wa arimasen. Gogo no Nihongo ni no kurasu wa arimasu. Nihongo no shukudai wa raishu dashite kudasai. And this is from 2006年12月2日 Takami Daigaku. So, this is the gakko or university from where this notice has been sent to the students, and the students saw this notice. Now, the question is, Daigaku wa Nihongo ichi no kurasu no gakusei ni nani ga iitai desu ka? what does the university office want to say to the students? So, you have 4 options. 今日クラスはありません。宿題は午後出してください。今日クラスはありません。宿題は来週出してください。So you can see it's written over here. 宿題は来週出してください。1のクラスはありません。And this is what it is. 大学は日本語1のクラスの学生に何が言いたいですか? So this is the answer. The other 3 are all incorrect. So I'll read them anyway. 今日クラスがありますから So first thing is wrong. We need ありません in our answer. Over here also it is あります and he says 今日クラスがありますから宿題を出してください。ありますが宿題は来週出してください。So this is how you will get the questions. Sometimes there is a passage and sometimes the questions are very direct. I'll be doing it again and again with you so that you are comfortable when you see the paper. Go over it on your own and you will be able to understand. There is vocabulary. Almost all words are given, covered in this lesson as well as previous lessons. So go over them, practice loudly so that you are comfortable. There are some kanjis for you. So daigaku you have done already. I am just revising it with you. Then gakusei, concentrate on gaku. So gakusei, that's the order. Then sen, see feet over here and then sei. Then this is a new kanji for you and that's why we were doing gaku, gakko. So under a tree your father is teaching you. That's how you can remember this character. So once again under a tree which becomes your roof, your father is teaching you or you are learning at this place. So gakko, gakko. Then this character you have done as takai, takai, which means high. Now this is school. So takai school, high school means koko, koko. So koko in Japanese is high school. These words you know, remember them with this kanji now. It will be easy. You have also done tomodachi. So tomo you have done. Dachi is like this and then you make N and like this. So you have to write it again and again for you to be able to remember the character. Of course, if you don't want to write it, you can at least remember the pictogram. So tomodachi, you have done this tomo as yujin, which is also friend. And gakusei tachi, tachi, same character again, you know the word, remember the kanji. And okasan tachi. So tachi makes it plural. So with this I would like to end today's class. There are a lot of things that you have done today, lot of kanjis you have learnt and there are 2 passages over here. The second passage is your homework. Also the question that I had taken up from the JLPT paper is also your homework. Do those 2 together and memorize all the kanjis that we have learnt and we will meet again with something new in our next class. Till then, work hard, ganbatte ne minasan. Mata aimashou. Arigatou gozaimasu.